my way into Mission of Mercy Clinic this morning. And so it's 7:45 Eastern Time, 6:45 Central Time. But tonight, I got to get finished here today because tonight I am flying to Miami for a trade show tomorrow, for Small Business Expo. So I want to get the wireless access points installed, the UPS is installed, the fiber connectors installed, and then I'm going to get a Transit Duo running in HA mode. Transit Duo connected to the WAN 3 of the Balance 305, just so that I have access to the entire network. So that's my goal today, is to get the system up and running and be out by noon. So let's see if I can get it done. I'm here at the Corpus Christi facility, and I just want to show you, so I've got my Transit Duo backpack, my 2 internet cables providing temporary internet to the 305 because the fiber line hasn't been installed yet. And then I'm about to program the high availability redundancy of the Balance 305s. And you can see all of my switches. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to show you the HA. So if I'm in the master unit, I'm just gonna copy, and I go to network settings, and I want my IP range, let's just say I want it to be 192.168.1.1. So I'm gonna program this as 192.168.1.2 for the master. And then I'm gonna go to high availability, and I'm gonna program a virtual IP address of 192.168.1.1, which is my default gateway. And I'm gonna set it as master. Then you wanna go to status, copy the serial number, and then go to the slave unit. And the slave unit, you wanna set the IP address to 192.168.1.3. And once again, this could be any IP just as you want. So I'm just gonna log in, it changes to a 3. Boop. Save. And then I'm gonna go to high availability. I'm gonna enable it, make sure the group matches, tell it that it's a slave, do a configuration sync, paste the master serial number, and then once again put in that VIP. So 192.168.1.1 or something like that. Hit save and click apply. And then on the master unit, click apply. So now both units are going to synchronize. We have one of them that is they are both programmed for 192.168.1.1. The master unit is 192.168.1.2 and the slave unit is 192.168.1.3. So now I can plug both of these into the LAN into different switches, so that if this switch were to die, if one of the switches were to die, the other switch can take over. So now I have the router ready for my 2 fiber internet connections, as well as I have my SpeedFusion LTE case hooked up. You can see that it has its IP address there, and then the master IP address there for the VIP. And then if I log in, go to the routers, you can see that this one's set up as master, this one's set up as slave. I've got my LAN connected here, going up to the switches, and then I've got my WAN connected there. So this is my laptop plugged into the management port there, which isn't needed anymore. So now I have all of my switches and routers online. Everything's connected and the way it should be. And so now I'm gonna program and set up all the wireless access points. And I'm gonna use that doing the wireless settings. So I'm gonna go to well, I've gotta add the APs. Once I add the APs, wireless will show up here. And then I'm gonna program my access points, set up the firmware, and then mount them in the walls. I'm installing the AP1 Enterprises in the ceiling tiles. So I have this, and then this will go right here. And then I'll mount the AP1. So got it through there. And then I'm just gonna align it up with the hole. And then there it goes. So we have the AP installed. Looks really nice. Now I'm just gonna let it firmware update and then walk around and do a site analysis. Make sure we have good Wi-Fi coverage. Okay, so I'm all done here for right now. Gotta take out the trash and head over to the airport so I can catch my flight to Miami. So there's my AP. So I've got those all mounted, and there's my data center network. I gotta clean up the cables there on the side, so when I get back on Thursday, I'm gonna get some ties and some Velcro. I'm gonna clean up the power connectors in the back, clean up the cables on the side there. But they gave me like 5-foot cables, and I was like, ugh. And so got my UPSs installed, and so it's gonna be fun though. And so now I headed to Miami to do a trade show tomorrow morning, and then I'll be back here on Thursday to finish up, hook up the phones, do some testing, and then head up to Austin, Texas for another switch install. We're gonna install 40 Peplink switches on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for a company in Austin, Texas. So really, really looking forward to that.